Mow Cop. It was a summer house built in 1754.
Mow Cop Castle stands on top of a small hill in Cheshire. It's not truly a castle, just an ornamental folly, but it does have amazing views of the Staffordshire moorlands and the Cheshire Plains. Not to mention it's become a local landmark, because it can be seen for miles around. It stands on the most southern outcrop in Cheshire, and the hill it sits on is made of hard sandstone grit, about 355 metres above sea level. Its position offers 360-degree views of the surrounding countryside. There have been a few stories as to who built Mow Cop Castle, but the most widely accepted is that it was built by Randall Wilbraham of Road Hall, and the castle was used as a summer house in 1754. He had it built to look like an ancient castle, so that he not only had a summer house, but he could also see it from Road Hall, which was about 3 miles away. So the Wilbraham family used the castle for picnics and for entertaining guests on days out, until the 1800s when a row broke out between Wilbraham and Ralph Sneed of Keel Hall, who claimed the summer house encroached on his land, so he should have part of the ownership, and a court case ensued, where the Wilbraham family showed the upkeep they'd paid for it, but the final decision ruled in favour of neither, because the boundary cut exactly halfway through the land that Mow Cop was built on, and as such both parties were granted ownership and needed to share the upkeep costs. Also, the public were to be given free access, except for on Sundays. By the end of the 19th century, Mow Cop fell into ruin, until 1923, when the castle and the lands around it were sold for quarrying. Another legal battle started in 1935 because the local people who'd been able to use the land for so long were unhappy with the idea of it being quarried. So Lovett, the owner of it, offered the castle and half an acre of land for public use. And then, in 1937, all of the quarrying stopped, and the castle and its lands were given to the National Trust. The castle was repaired and reconditioned, and now it's in the state that it is in today. It's still free for you to visit. There's a small car park, plenty of walking paths that go through and past Mow Cop. So if you're in Cheshire and it's a nice day, why not take a trip up there? Do what the Wilbraham family used to do, have a picnic. It's a very picturesque spot, and there's plenty more to explore too. You can always go into the village or have a nice walk through the surrounding countryside.